Ballarat High School already has a successful track record and proud history, a strong academic reputation, and community esteem. What kind of leadership style is most appropriate in this kind of situation that can motivate management and staff to engage in the changes required so that the school is well placed and ready as the future arrives with its new demands?
So how does a principal like Peter Dredge, the first in 40 years to be appointed from outside this strongly traditional school, gain such enthusiastic levels of engagement for change from management and staff, especially when the natural motivation is to maintain the status quo given the school's history of success? The Principal Conversations Behavioural Modelling team set itself to find out.
The purpose of dialogue is to go beyond any one individual's understanding by everyone sharing their views and collectively synthesizing these multiple perspectives into a larger integrated view that allows for greater insights, deeper understanding, and increased possibilities for wiser actions. Such an approach is vital for any leadership team to work as a team.
Conversation is always very important, and if it's not necessarily conversation with me, conversation between colleagues, conversation between staff and students, and students and staff, it's very important for it to come back the other way. And it's our capacity to be able to ascertain whether learning is actually occurring.
Embedded within the concept of dialogue is the notion of learning. Leading through dialogue means the leader must become a good learner, and not just learning new content, knowledge, and skills, but also learning about people, about building and managing relationships, and also it means learning about yourself. It's one thing to declare learning as a priority. It's quite another matter to actually be a learner.
To have a learning organisation, everyone within that organisation has to be challenged and continue to learn themselves. I mean, professional growth doesn't just stop with the classroom teacher. It goes right through to even the cleaners within the school, and the office ladies, and more importantly with the leadership team. I was very much after people who thought differently to me, because the last thing I want is a leadership team that's going to keep saying yes and not challenge me and my thinking. It's all different aspirations as to why people are in schools, and I need to have an understanding what those aspirations are. I've got to have an understanding what their values and beliefs are to be able to then help them grow inside the organisation. If they grow, the organisation grows.
Individuals have to learn how to learn, and on an ongoing basis. If people are not continually learning and developing, then neither is the organisation.
Leading through dialogue requires you, as the leader, to have a very socially intelligent way of learning. So when Peter is engaging in all of these conversations, what is he actually doing? What's different about how he is leading through dialogue compared to the typical conversations most people have every day?
Peter is actively seeking to understand the other person's aspirations, ambitions, and intentions. He also wants to know their values so he can understand and appreciate their motivations and priorities. And he also wants to discover their beliefs and underlying philosophies that cause them to think as they do. In order to have such powerful conversations, it starts first with your way of being. As a principal leader or member of your school's leadership team, are you someone who is a learner? Is your self-image one of not just being a leader and a learner, but is your self-image one of being a leader as a learner?
For more information or to subscribe for the first 10 DVDs, go to principalconversations.edu.au.